Hey everybody, welcome back to Wildwood. Today it's going to be a little different. We're not doing a big grand cabin step. Instead, we're going to be putting a door handle and a smart lock on the main door. Should be quick. Hopefully it's informative. We got the fire rolling. The sun's out. Should be a good day. Overall, we're going to be putting in a schlag handle, and then a quick set smart code for the deadbolt. I'm excited to have this. I hate carrying keys around, so just having a code you can punch in, it's gonna be really great. I went with these two for a combination of price and style. It seemed like a good compromise between quality while not spending hundreds of dollars. I think the punch code was maybe like 110 and the handle was 80 or 90, so call it 200 for both those combined, which there's keypad sets that are 300 alone. This install process should be the same, or at least very similar, whether you're using this exact setup or something different. So if you have something different, hopefully this video is still informative for you. Okay, step one of installing this lock is going to be to open up your box, pull out the instruction manual, and then throw it away. Just kidding. I'm the kind of guy that often thinks I don't need this. I can just figure it out. It'll be intuitive. Oftentimes it's not intuitive and you end up paying the price. So follow the instructions. Okay, step one is going to be putting the actual bolt on. The key here is just to make sure that bevel is facing the doorway so that as it hits, it will push in. So that one's going to go on the bottom here. The top one will be our deadbolt. That just seats in nicely. I did have to measure the distance from the middle of the out cut to the edge of the door. And there's no way to adjust this. There is a way to adjust this if those dimensions are off, but it was perfect for this. I think it was 2 3/8 is the distance you're looking for. Next step is attaching the handle. The upper section fits in nicely, but then we have this little pin to hold in the bottom of the handle, which this door doesn't have a hole for. So I'm just gonna grab a drill quick and punch a hole in. I do think that the handle of this is a little low for comfort, but you're gonna be coming upstairs to this door anyways, so I'm not too worried about it. To mark out the hole for the pin, I'm just gonna hang it there, make sure it's flush up and down, and then mark where this is resting. This guy, the pin is adjustable, so I'm more worried about it being straight in line with everything than I am about its height. So we'll just make sure this is plumb, and then mark up the hole. Ooh, I hope that works, or I just put a hole in my door for nothing. Now that this is in place, it's time to secure it, and we secure it by attaching the interior handle. Don't lose those screws. This interior handle just threads nicely onto the main bolt coming off the exterior handle, and then it has 2 screws that secure them both together. Now normally this would be a job for a screwdriver, but amazingly of all the tools I have up here, I don't have just a regular screwdriver. I guess I've been doing large scale, big stuff. So yeah, might be a little barbaric using the power drill, using the driver on this, but we'll be gentle. So again, you can see that opening there, that just slides on here. And then there's 2 screw slots that these little screws will go through and attach to, sandwiching both door handles. There it is. Nice. Don't drop your screws. All right. Cool, easy. Okay, last step on the door handle proper is just securing that pin we drilled a hole for. Got this nice bolt. It's gonna go through the interior side, and then that bolt has a little plastic, might be aluminum, matte black cover just so it blends in. Nice. Easy. And then this is that little cap. So there's supposed to be a washer there that would go between the bolt and the door that would attach to. Can't seem to find it. Although it does seem important because this bolt is not going to do good things to the aluminum of this door. I have some washers laying around. I'll put one there for now. Maybe it'll fit this. Final step for the handle, and then we can try it out. Just putting on the little guard on the door frame. Look at that. I like that a lot. Onto the deadbolt. Okay, first step of the deadbolt, just like the door handle, is putting in the bolt itself. Pay attention to what side it's up on this one, and actually look on the piece itself. In the instructions, you could tell which way it was up based off the print on the face here, but it's actually backwards. And there's a little up arrow here. So we want the up arrow up. But in the instructions, it shows these little etchings as up. So yeah, double check things. Next, we want to put the actual face of the lock on. We've got this little pin that has to go through a little slot there on the door handle. And then we want to make sure this wire is going underneath the bolt. Back on the interior, we've got this little brass piece to hold it in place. And this brass piece is also what the bolt will attach to. Now before attaching the deadbolt inside, I'm going to use the key it came with to lock it, make sure everything is moving smoothly. Then we want this bolt to be out when we put the actual deadbolt, interior deadbolt on. I think that's just the way this lines up. It needs to be up 90 degrees in order for it to sit in nicely. Now we're going to take this guy, plug it in, and then it sits nicely on this bracket. Well, there you have it. I hope that was helpful and you have good luck installing yours. Really is a pretty straightforward process. Follow the instructions, double check your measurements, and you should have no problem at all. I'm really excited to be able to lock up at the end of the day, maybe even start leaving some tools up here. Have to carry less stuff back and forth every time I'm up here. Thanks for watching. If this was useful or you enjoyed it, I ask that you hit the like button, maybe subscribe if you want to stick around and see how the rest of this cabin comes together. It's been slow recently, bad weather, lots of travel, haven't had a lot of progress on the cabin, but we're getting there, so stick around. And in the meantime, go build something. So dumb.